nothing but a fade. You know you lost a Frank. Ran in your house, tied up your aunt cause you ain't paid.
First J. Cole, now CB. No response.
Never gave a best YouTuber in the world.
Y'all thought it was over for Quavo. Y'all thought when Chris Brown said that he smashed Sweetie, that Quavo was just gonna bow down. I saw people memeing saying, Quavo can't do nothing but go in the studio and put out some mumble rap. He gonna be fidgeting over his words. He might as well bow out on some J. Cole-ish. I see Cameron hyping it up, talking about Chris Brown was spitting. 50 said Quavo was done for. Well, now Quavo has responded. And I must admit, he came with the bars. And when you really think about it, Chris Brown has been out for over 20 years. His closet is full of skeletons. And Quavo pulled out the skeletons. Now we gonna go through this song. I can't play the whole song because I feel like he's gonna put this song out. This is gonna be an official record that he drops. But a lot of us have got it early. So I'm gonna just go through and break down some of the lines, okay? Let's check it out.
Little bitch, come dance, battle with my Drake. You been...
Come dance battle with my Drake. Remember, in the song, No Guidance, when Chris Brown and Drake did the dance battle, y'all remember that?
You been fucked your bag up when you punch Rhea in the face. Tell my Fashion Week, come punch me in my face.
Remember at Fashion Week when they were sitting together. Now, y'all remember, I said, I feel like both of them was a little bit soft in that moment. Now, don't get it twisted. Are they supposed to mess up the bag and crash out? No. But I just feel like if it was that serious, somewhere at some time, y'all needed to have a real talk. Either go in the bathroom, pause, no diddy, like scrap it out at some time. So now we see on both tracks, Chris Brown mentioned them at Fashion Week sitting next to each other, and Quavo mentioned it too.
It ain't nothing but a fade. You know you lost a Frank. Niggas ran in.
Oh my God. See, now I gotta do the history books on y'all. Do y'all remember when Chris Brown and Frank Ocean allegedly got into that fight in the studio? Now, I don't know what the fight was over. Like, that's been such a quiet thing. We heard that they fought, but we never heard what it was about. Both camps just stayed quiet about it. Now Quavo is bringing it up in the song. That's why I said he was digging in that Chris Brown bag.
Niggas ran in your house, tied up your aunt cause you ain't pay.
Okay, so this is a mention to when Chris Brown's house got broken into. And everybody thought it was weird because they broke into a safe and they was like, hold on, how did they know the combination to the safe? And so Quavo saying those were some niggas who broke into his house because he ain't paid. Y'all know Chris Brown is supposedly gang affiliated. And so I don't know. It's always been rumors about, and y'all know Chris Brown is supposedly gang affiliated. And some people have said that he was getting extorted out there in California. So like Quavo really breaking it down. Like, I don't know if he had a talk with Drake or J. Cole or something like that. But he coming with them bars. He got some bars.
I call your hoe for pussy. I hit your hoe for pussy.
All right, so he does have Takeoff on this track. Now, I was kind of thinking, is this the cheat code? Because that's why I said I know he gonna put this out. He wouldn't do a song with Takeout and not put this out. That's why I'm being very careful. Takeoff is on this song. This nigga's releasing this, okay? I see that other Drake track I played the other day. Even though it's a nigga on YouTube trying to copyright me for a song that don't belong to him and ain't even come out officially, Drake put that out on the Instagram. This is totally different. Quavo gonna put this out. If he using Takeoff, it's coming out.
Little boy wanna die by some coochie. You still fucked up by Karuchi.
You wanna die over some coochie. you still fucked up about Karuchi. Like, do we even got to say that? Y'all know whenever Karuchi is involved, Chris Brown, he lets out his inner light skin, and the light skin just takes over.
You tried to beat up Tiana, but Usher wouldn't let you do it.
Do y'all remember at Usher birthday party when they got into it? We covered that. It's on the channel. That's why I said 20 years in the entertainment industry. 20 years. See, like, I don't want to say that, but I feel like he could have really broke down what happened in that car with Rihanna and Chris Brown, because it was a lot of talk about that. It was talk about Chris Brown messing with his manager. It was talk about Rihanna was scrapping him. And somebody got bit. You know, like, it was a lot of talk. It was talk that, didn't he say Rihanna threw his phone out the car and it was music on there and that's how it got started? And it was, he could have put some bars about that in this song, not to give niggas ideas, but I'm saying, like, 20 years in the industry is shit to talk about.
They got Quavo out here going back and forth with a singer that turned to a junkie. Never
got Quavo going back and forth with a singer that turned into a junkie. Now y'all know. Y'all know, bro, about all the Chris Brown coke rumors. I'm not gonna even get too deep. If you a fan of my channel, you know why that's a sensitive subject for me, okay? Because people like to try and say I was one of the people who started the Chris Brown coke thing, but that's cap. But yeah, you know, we know about, we heard about CB allegedly.
You ain't been in the trenches. We stump in the yard. You know how that ended.
We stump in the yard. You know how that ended. When he died and stumped the yard.
I can take a model bitch and make her sweetie, nigga.
Who gassed you up to put that out? That was shitty. Okay, shitting on the track. I could take a model bitch and turn her into sweetie, nigga. Like, he just like, hey, I ain't got no love for sweetie. If you smashed her, so what? James Harden smashed too, allegedly.
Crackhead Michael Jackson, bitch, you better beat it, nigga. I'm still
Crackhead Michael Jackson, bitch, you better. That's why I said Quavo was coming with the bars, bro. I'm not saying Quavo needed some help, but whoever gave this nigga the inspiration, this nigga's delivering.
Where your baby mamas at? No, they got plenty tea.
Where your baby mamas at? They got plenty tea. So he letting them know, like, if you keep playing, I will go after the baby mamas, because the baby mamas, they know everything.
Good ain't gold, listen, nigga, you been exposed.
All right. All right. I think he delivered, y'all. I think he delivered, y'all. Like, I wasn't expecting this. Y'all can see I'm pleasantly surprised. But you know what? If he was going to come out with something, this is what it had to be. This is what it had to be. Look at the artwork too, by the way. Got that nigga CB by the neck. And that's what he did on this track. He slid on this. And like I said, is it a cheap move to put Takeoff on the track? Is that a cheap move? Because y'all know anything with Take, we just going to support. We just want to hear that Fallen Soldier one more time. But I'm still not mad at it, because he like, nigga, if you gonna push me, I'm gonna bring out everything I got. All right, now we got breaking news. Chris Brown is responding on Instagram. So his first Instagram story says, Google Raps. That shit is poo. Damn, I was excited. That shit don't even need a response. Takeoff rap better. Chris, are you bowing out? Please don't say you bowing out. Please don't tell me another light-skinned nigga has struck again. First J. Cole, now CB. No response. The Quavo track might have been better than Chris Brown track. Don't let Cameron and 50 Cent hyping you up make you think your shit was like some Nostradamus, Jay-Z, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick type bars? It wasn't that, Chris. That shit was cute at best. Let's see what else Chris said. Come on, Quavius. Then he posted this picture of Quavo crying. And another SpongeBob meme with niggas at the restaurant, you know, looking like, oh, that shit was trash. No, nigga, this is cope. Chris, this is cope. You're coping. That shit was not trash. That shit was not trash. I'm sorry, CB. I love you. It's not trash. You need to get in the booth. Now, here's my thing. Can Quavo go for a round 3? If Chris Brown responds, and it's a good response, can Quavo go for a round 3 when he already brought out Takeoff? What, nigga, you gonna go get Takeoff and Offset next? Like, I don't know. Can you go for a round 3? But I will say, right now, the pressure is on Chris Brown. How will you respond to this? And if you allegedly got some powder in your pocket right now, you need to throw it in the garbage. You need to be focused for this. Throw the powder in the garbage, Chris. You need to be focused for this. Okay? No powdered sugar tonight. You need to get in the studio with the bars, because this boy Quavo, he delivered. Allegedly. Let me know what y'all think about this, dog. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Peace.